There is quite a controversy dogging the Ford government, and it's not dying down. I'm talking about how it introduced legislation that granted university status to Canada Christian College, which is run by controversial evangelical pastor Charles McVety, who has been accused by many, including former Premier Kathleen Wynne, of homophobic, anti-Islamic views. Charles McVety is a longtime supporter and friend of the Premier's. Today, NDP leader Andrea Horwath accused McVety of pulling down his application for university status and taking out information, including that he and his son allegedly took loans of more than $800,000 from the college.
Coincidentally, this disappearing document reappeared yesterday on the internet, but without 91 of the original pages that were first put on the internet, including statements that clearly show that Mr. McVety took loans of more than $500,000 from the college, and that information is now redacted. In fact, Ryan McVety, Charles's son, is both the college's vice president and its legal counsel, and of course the college let Ryan take two loans of worth more than $400,000.
The information redacted from Canada Christian College's application shows that Charles McVety's wife, who is also a vice president of the college, has awarded herself the title of doctor, despite lacking any qualifications to do so.
The Conservatives called it a computer issue, but that didn't go over well.
We all know that technology has a few bugs. I was talking to my colleagues about it, and I had it backed up sort of on my phone so that if this one somehow didn't connect to the internet because it was through a Google document, that I would be able to use my phone. So in terms of technology not always working, we've all experienced it.
If that isn't one of the lamest excuses I've heard in this House, I don't know what is. Absolutely lame.
The NDP released copies of McVety's application before and after it was redacted, and they do show advances to him. This all had the Deputy Premier on the hot seat when she faced the media.
There are questions that are raised, no question about that.
The Ford government has said repeatedly the Canada Christian College application for university status has to be reviewed by the Independent Post-Secondary Education Quality Assessment Board, but it has never explained why the approval was written into the legislation before the review even ended. CityNews reached out to the Canada Christian College and asked for a response to the allegations. A lawyer for Charles McVety responded and said the documents were leaked by the independent body that is examining the application. He adds both McVety and his son were paid a small portion of their salaries. All other benefits, including housing and car allowance, were set up as loans with interest. Now, privately, many Conservatives are not happy with this controversy. It reminds voters of the time Doug Ford tried to appoint his good friend Ron Tavener as the OPP commissioner and the patronage scandal that caused his government to plummet in the polls.